Did you see that?
Hey there, lovebirds and curious souls. Welcome to Things We Do for Love, where we spill the tea on the wild, crazy, and downright unbelievable things people do in the name of love. And yes, some of it will make you go, "What?" So hit that subscribe button and join the chaos.
We fight. How? We end them.
They call me the perfect pastor's wife. But if they ever discover the secret I buried, it would destroy my marriage, my ministry, and the man who risked everything to protect me.
Meaning God approves it, even if your in-laws still don't. Purity isn't punishment. It's God's way of saying, please, don't scatter your heart like a Wi-Fi signal looking for connection. So stay faithful, stay focused, and remember, no side
People call
attraction
me
can bless
Mommy
you like the
Tolu,
spouse God already gave you.
pastor's wife,
Give honor to marriage
Mama
and remain
Youths,
faithful to one
the
another
woman
in
who
marriage.
teaches
God
purity
will surely
and
judge
courtship
people who are
with
immoral
anointing.
and those who commit adultery.
But before
When
all
you
of
honor
that,
marriage, God
I was
upgrades your
someone else
relationship.
entirely.
Fewer arguments,
Long
clearer
before the
communication.
white gowns, long before the worship, long before the church banners with my smiling face on them, I was Tasha, the person I buried so deep I hoped even God wouldn't remember. I don't know when exactly my life split into two. Maybe it was the day I lost my father, or the day my mother collapsed while hawking bread, and the hospital told me we needed money immediately. Money I didn't have. Money nobody had. I was a brilliant girl, always first in class. But brilliance didn't pay hospital bills. So I took a job as a waitress at a bar in Osogbo during my second year in Bowen University. But tips were slow and life was fast. Then one night, a man in a black
lady, you are too
SUV
beautiful for this type
stopped
of
me
work.
outside the bar. "You are too fine to suffer," he told me. I wish I could say I walked away that night. I wish I could say I refused, but I didn't. That night opened a door I didn't know how to close. Sit with wealthy men, drink with them, smile, laugh, pretend, follow them to hotels, and get paid. It was supposed to be temporary, just until my siblings finished school, just until Mama recovered, just until life stopped hitting me in the chest.
Did you see that?
But
Wow,
life
she's
never
amazing.
stopped, and neither did the money. I had two names: Tolulope Adeyinka, the brilliant Christian girl, and Tasha, the girl men whispered about at coded gatherings in Lekki, Abuja, Port Harcourt. When I graduated, I killed Tasha, or so I believed. Then I met Daniel, Pastor Daniel Adelibe, the man whose smile convinced me God still existed,
Oh, Father, we stand
a man who
before you
prayed
this hour
like he could command heaven,
to lift
a man
your
so
name
pure
high.
I felt dirty sitting beside him. When he asked me to marry him, I cried for 2 straight nights. Not because I didn't love him, but because I knew I didn't deserve him. But life gifted him to me anyway. And on our wedding day, as I walked down the aisle in my long white gown, I told myself, Tasha is dead. Forever. I didn't know she would rise again. It was a Wednesday midweek service, 6 months into our marriage. I was on the front row, assisting Daniel as he prepared for worship. The church was filling up slowly. The choir was rehearsing softly, and my heart felt at peace. Then, the world shifted. I felt eyes on me, Heavy eyes, familiar eyes. I looked up and saw him. Jude. My past. My shame. My mistake. My sin. He sat in the third row, legs crossed, chewing gum, staring at me with a slow, mocking smile. My stomach dropped. My throat tightened. My heartbeat sprinted like a frightened animal. No, no, no! This cannot be real. Maybe he just looks like him. But when the service ended and I rushed toward the back door, a hand grabbed my wrist. Tasha, he whispered. My legs nearly gave way. I don't know who you are talking to, I stammered. He laughed, the same laugh I remembered from those dark nights. You can wear long skirts and speak in tongues, but you are still you.
I don't know who
Please,
that is.
I whispered. Please go. Instead, he leaned closer. You married a pastor. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what he'll do when he watches the videos. Blood drained from my face. Videos. I thought he deleted them. I thought that chapter was erased. You wouldn't dare, I whispered. He smirked. Call me tonight. I won't. My voice shook.
I know all your secrets, Toby.
His smile widened. Then I'll upload it tonight. I walked away with trembling legs, my entire world collapsing around me.
The first night of Blackmail felt like dying slowly. I remember sitting on our bed, staring at the wall, unable to think. Daniel came in, dropped his Bible, and sat beside me. Sweetheart, you look pale. Are you fasting secretly again? I laughed, a small, broken laugh. No, I'm fine. Are you sure? I nodded quickly, too quickly. He kissed my forehead. Don't overwork yourself, okay? I wanted to scream. I'm drowning. I wanted to confess everything. I wanted him to protect me, but fear silenced me. That night, I lied that I was attending an all-night women's vigil. I took our second car. I drove to the hotel Jude sent me. My hands shook so badly I could barely hold the wheel. When I entered the room, he was lying on the bed, shirtless, smiling like a devil. You came, he said. Let's get this over with, I whispered. I can't recount the details. I won't. But I left the hotel feeling like my soul had cracked open. When I returned home at dawn, Daniel was praying in the living room. You are back early, he said. Yes, the vigil ended sooner. He hugged me. I missed you. I almost collapsed. From then on, life became a cycle of lies, fear, midnight visits, hotel rooms, blackmail, and shame, and self-hatred. Every morning, I would sit beside my husband in church, pretending to be whole, pretending to be holy. Every night, I wept quietly in the bathroom so he wouldn't hear. I hoped it would end, but Jude was only beginning. 3 months passed like that. 3 months of secrecy, blackmail, and a guilt that ate at my flesh. Then one evening, everything shattered.
What videos?
Daniel had gone to church early for
Video is he
counseling.
talking about?
I joined him 2 hours later. As I walked into the hallway toward his office, I saw Jude standing by the doorway. Come tonight, he said, casually. No, I snapped. You promised last time was the last. He shrugged. I've changed my mind. Tell your pastor husband you are attending a vigil. My husband, I whispered, will not be lied to anymore.
I will
Then give
upload
me
the
3
videos.
million naira, or I'll send the videos to him and his church elders and the entire congregation. My knees weakened. I didn't know Daniel was inside the office listening. Suddenly, the door flew open. What videos? My husband asked. My heart stopped. I froze. Jude froze. The whole world froze. Daniel said softly, Tolu, what videos is he talking about? Jude smirked. Should I play it for you, Pastor? Shut up, I screamed. Please stop. Daniel turned to me, eyes red.
What video?
Tolu, what is he talking about?
Video is he talking about?
I broke. I collapsed to the floor, sobbing, shaking, begging for forgiveness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to shame you. I was scared. I was so scared. Daniel stood still, silent, broken, eyes empty. Then he turned slowly toward Jude. Give me your phone. He laughed. 5 million naira first. What happened next was a blur. Daniel lunged. They struggled. Fists flew. The phone fell. Jude's head hit the desk. Blood. Silence. Stillness. Daniel staggered back. Oh God, what have I done? I screamed, but Jude was still breathing. Barely.
Go home, Daniel whispered. No, I sobbed. Please, let's call an ambulance. Go home, Tolu. His voice thundered. I obeyed. I drove home shaking uncontrollably, praying, crying, begging God for mercy. 2 hours later, Daniel returned. His face was pale. His hands trembled. His shirt was stained. What did you do? I whispered. He looked at the floor. I did what I had to do. Daniel, Tolu, if this man leaves, our marriage dies. Our ministry dies. Everything dies. I covered my mouth with my hands. I had never seen my husband like this. He was calm. Too calm. Like a man who had walked through fire and didn't know how to come back. He held my face gently. No more lies. No more secrets. From today, we face everything together. That night, we cried in each other's arms until we fell asleep. It was the darkest night of our marriage, but also the night we became inseparable. 2 weeks passed. Police never came. Church never asked questions. Everything seemed normal. I thought it was over, until I received a brown envelope on our doorstep. Inside was a flash drive and a note. Did you think it was only Jude? We are coming for you. My hands shook violently. I plugged the flash drive into my laptop. There were videos, not just of me, but of several other girls. Faces I recognized from campus, faces I didn't, and men, many men, in network, a ring. Jude wasn't walking alone. My scream shook Daniel awake. When he saw the screen, he exhaled slowly. It's a network, he whispered. They've been doing this for years. Fear swallowed me whole. What do they want? Money, he said. Control, silence. Daniel, what do we do? He placed both hands on my shoulders. We fight. How? We end them. I had never heard that tone from him before. Cold, determined, deadly. And in that moment, I felt something terrifying. I trusted him. We hired a private investigator, quietly, carefully, far away from our church members. We traced accounts. We tracked phone numbers. We dug into old contacts. The investigator found a blackmail link targeting female students and young working class ladies, politicians, businessmen and university lecturers involved, girls who had been threatened into silence, others who had gone missing. The investigator's voice trembled as he said, "This is bigger than you think." Daniel asked him, "Can you expose them without linking anything to us?" "Yes," the man said. 2 weeks later, anonymous evidence was dropped on the table of a government anti-trafficking task force. Within a month, multiple arrests were made. Major criminals were exposed. The ring collapsed. And Jude,
barely alive, was discovered at the hideout. He would never walk properly again. The news said he was attacked by his partners. They never mentioned us. No one knew our fingerprints were all over the downfall of an entire criminal enterprise. No one knew my husband, my gentle, holy, firebrand husband, had darkness in him deep enough to protect me at any cost. No one knew I had once belonged to those men. No one knew the price we paid.
You would think our marriage would crumble after such trauma, but something strange happened. We became closer, stronger, more united, more honest. Daniel forgave me, not easily, not quickly, but with a depth I didn't know existed. I confessed everything, every detail of my past, every shame, every scar. He listened. Sometimes he cried. Sometimes he walked out to breathe. But he always came back. We went to therapy secretly. We prayed together like we had never prayed before. We rebuilt each other. Slowly, I healed. Slowly, he healed too. In the church, people saw us glowing, united, laughing, holding hands, preaching together, working as a team. Church members whispered, they are the perfect couple. Pastor Daniel and Mommy Tolu have such a powerful bond. They must never argue. They are an example to all marriages. If only they knew. Our marriage wasn't perfect. Our love was just battle-tested. We fought demons together, survived wounds together, buried secrets together. We became unbreakable. One Sunday morning, Daniel preached a sermon titled Grace for the Fallen. As he spoke, tears filled his eyes, not because of theology, but because he was speaking about me, about us, about our darkness, our shame, our redemption. I stood beside him on the altar, my hand in his, smiling, not because I was holy, not because I was perfect, but because I had seen hell and came out holding the hand of a man who refused to let go. After the service, dozens of couples came to meet us, saying, I want a marriage like yours. You both inspire us. Your love is so deep, so pure. I smiled gently. They admired the glow, but they didn't know the fire that forged it, and they never will. Because some secrets are too dark for daylight. But still, our marriage stands stronger, deeper, and strangely more beautiful. We love each other with a fierceness born from surviving a war no one else will ever know about. Yes, the secret tried to destroy us, but in the end, it made us one.